Citizen of the Year is something Lions have been doing for a while, and there's so many volunteers and people that work so hard in all of our communities, wherever we all live, that make a difference. And Grand Marais certainly has no shortage of those people that make a difference, that volunteer tirelessly to help this community just look nice and do well. There's a lot of great people in this community. This next individual, who I know have worked with, my wife has done radio with him. They were a great team for many years, but Mark continues to work on the radio, among other things. Mark Abrahamson, this year's winner. We're going to gush on you here a little bit, buddy. It's great to see you. So Mark has lived in Grand Marais since 1984. He began his career in Cook County working as a nurse in the Grand Portage for 10 years. He left Grand Portage to work as a nurse at North Shore Health Care Center in Grand Marais. At North Shore Health, Mark worked as a nurse, family liaison for families, and director of nursing assistance. Mark was the nursing instructor for Cook County Higher Ed, allowing locals to get the training and certification to become nursing assistants, something that's so important with a shortage of nurses and medical professionals in general. This was a huge a benefit for us that Mark really helped. Mark has been an active participant in the Grand Marais Playhouse, performing in many of the local theater productions. He is an active singer performing in the theater, church, and annual Boreal Christmas concert. Mark has volunteered at the local radio station WTIP for at least 15 years, hosting a variety of programs. During COVID, he took on the morning news program. A lot of times we were keeping that going from our houses, as everybody remembers. We had special software and we were all doing things remotely to keep it. Was vital during that time. We were all isolated. Here's one of my favorites. He's been on the Lutsen Ski Patrol for 40 years. All us skiers out here, this is the guy you want when you break your leg, trust me. We would like to take this opportunity to thank Mark for his continuous service to this community, and this is a heartfelt one from me, brother. Way to go.
I just got to say one thing, a couple things. I so appreciate this award. My parents were Citizens of the Year in the year 2000, Howard and Joan Abrahamson. And I've been so proud to be able to keep their farm going, keep their land going, be able to keep on selling vegetables up here to the community and stuff. But you know, when I first came to Cook County, I came for the woods, I came for the canoeing in the early 70s. And then I came back in 1984 for the opportunities. There were so many opportunities in Cook County for work for me at the time, but also for play and to be able to volunteer and do all these things. And part of why I got to start out, I'm looking at Patty Winchell right now. I have Arvid Dahl behind me here, Butch Dishaw, Norman Dishaw. These are the folks that hired me at Grand Portage in 1984. And it was one of the best jobs I ever had in my life. Yeah, they need the applause. It was such a thrill to be able to be at Grand Portage and help grow up there. And the one other thing I have to mention, there's no way I could have done all the things I've gotten to do in Cook County by myself. Steve Byers has been my partner for 38 years. We've been legally married for 10 years now in the state of Minnesota. And yeah, you can't work and play in Cook County without having support from someone. So I really want to, big appreciation to Steve for all the support for all these years too. So there is another couple mentors that I have to mention. And then Rosemary Lamson is my hero. She is, along with Grand Portage Tribal Council and my support up at Grand Portage, Rosemary led the way for me. She got me involved in all sorts of things in Cook County. And when I moved up here in '84, we were in the midst of the AIDS crisis, not the COVID crisis. Rosemary and a group of us up here, we had some of the first AIDS programming in the state in a rural county. And it was because of Rosemary Lamson. And I think about her every time I think about how come I succeeded up here in Cook County. So anyways, thank you so much to everybody.